Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through the crypto markets. First things first, I want to start off with the short term for Bitcoin, then the mid term for Bitcoin, and then the long term for Bitcoin. Once we're done with Bitcoin, I'll be jumping across to some altcoins there. So get your altcoins requested in the chat there and I'll get to them as soon as I'm done with Bitcoin. Starting off with Bitcoin, as the live stream went this morning, we saw this falling channel coming through here, right? And we did see this colossal pump, right? We saw this absolute mega pump to the upside here, and everyone was absolutely losing it in the chat this morning. Crazy stuff. I see quite a few people in the chat now there already. Thank you for your support, guys. Hello everyone. Hello everyone there in the chat. We've got Abhishek, we got Ivo, we got Steven straight in there at the start, the King's coming, and we got AB Lopez. Hello everybody, nice to see you on this fine Thursday evening. Right now, back to crypto, here. As you can see, we did see this pump coming out of this this falling channel that we had coming through here. We did actually come up and test this horizontal level of resistance at that 38,100 mark there. Yes, we were all decided whether we're all up in the air whether we're going to keep going from there, but personally for me, I did say, look, we've pumped a hell of a lot recently. This pump was insane. The volatility of this happened in the space of literally like 10 minutes or something crazy. So yeah, we did actually see this go crazy here. So we were looking for a consolidation period, at least maybe sideways along this level of resistance playing out here at that 38,000 zone, or we were looking at it to come down. And by all means, yes, for the rest of the day, it has literally just come down, right? Yes, we've formed a nice falling price channel coming through here. A nice, quite a thin price channel, but a price channel nonetheless, right? Yes, we did have a breakout to the top side. Yes, potential measure move was hidden in there for a potential long position when we left that channel there. So well done to anyone who spotted that, because that would have correlated perfectly with this, obviously this upward sloping resistance line that we got coming through here as well. So yeah, well done to anyone who got involved on that little long there. In terms of percent for that long, it would have been around like a 1% little scalp there. So nothing too crazy, but still a trade nonetheless, successful, and that's what we like. Nice to see everyone back on the stream here, guys. Dot straight up there for Stephen. I'm actually going to start writing down the requests. And then I can just, I'm not going to miss anyone's request, because obviously we did have a lot of spam in the chat yesterday evening, so I need to basically be prepared for that, guys. So I've got those requests there from Stephen and from Memski there. Good to see you back on the stream there, guys. Now, as we can see here, we do have this falling price channel coming through. A minute ago, we were actually flirting with the idea of testing this 10 moving average coming down here on the 15-minute time frame. If we are looking at this trend having a reversal and actually having that continuation to the upside, I would be looking for a potential measure move, looking along the lines of this, obviously going on the width of the channel there, moving that to the top side, looking for a target point of around that 37,200. That'd be quite nice to get back up to that 37,000 mark, wouldn't it indeed? Yes, it would. I'm sure we're all thinking the same thing. Sound well rested, buddy. Oh, thank you, mate. Thank you, Joe. I did actually do a 3-hour stream this morning, so yeah, not very well rested, but I got a nice pint of water there ready. Ethereum there, let me get that on the list for you there. Mr. OG, Abhishek in the chat there. Ethereum there for you, sir. I'll get onto that once I'm done with Bitcoin. But yeah, if we are looking for a target to the upside, if we are going to break this falling price channel that we've got coming through here, we would be looking at a percent in terms of like a 1% trade there. But firstly, we do need to hit targets of this 55, find a nice level of support on there. That's going to basically be our deal. I mean, at this point in time, in terms of this downtrend, it's pretty strong, because as you can see, these the lower highs are just being set continuously. Granted, we did have this pretty big faking period throughout this falling channel here, and we did see that heavy resistance play off from this volume weighted ATR band coming down as well. So yeah, that's another reason why we've seen this continuation to the downside. So yeah, if we are looking for a short-term target here, it would be to start invalidating these lower high points that we've got continuously all the way. Let me get rid of these moving averages here that we've got continuously all the way down this all the way down this channel and this trend here. Simple technology. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. Ethereum Classic and ICP, of course. Ethereum Classic. Let me have a look at Ethereum Classic for you there. Let me get that on the list, guys. I'm writing a list today because it obviously got a little bit hectic yesterday. I actually finished the stream and we had 7,500 people come through the stream, which is the most people I've ever had on any online platform, which is really amazing, guys. I do really appreciate your support there. Now back to Bitcoin. This is basically what's happened on the midterm. And that's our short-term target for the short-term target for the short term for Bitcoin would be at least to start invalidating these lower highs here at around that 37,000 mark. Let's just get over the 37,000 mark. Find a bit of support on this 10 moving average, and then we can flirt with the idea of getting over this 55 as well. That's the short-term target for Bitcoin. I mean, worst case scenario, in terms of the short term right now, we are currently testing the top side of this channel, and as you can see here, we do find pretty dominant resistance from that top side here, and that is obviously correlating with the top point that we did actually wick to earlier, right? So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we did actually see some resistance here and come down to this this upward sloping support line, which actually runs back from this dump from before. Works better on the hourly. If I jump to the hourly for you guys there, as you can see, it correlates perfectly with a few more candle body closes there. So yeah, I would be inclined to say, Dusty Slipper 2 streams today. Keep up the grind. Yes, sir. Big shout out to Dusty Slipper there, good friend of mine there. But yeah, as you can see here, if we are going to see this progression to the downside, which as I'm speaking, it is actually progressing to the upside, which is pretty bad. But yeah, if we are going to see the progression to the upside, to the downside, sorry, I would be looking at a bounce point sat at around this upward sloping support line, and that is, in terms of a price, is around that 36,500. So yes, expect a bit of resistance there. But yeah, on the hourly time frame right now, we do need to get over this 21 moving average as well. If we do get over this 21 moving average, it is going to be looking like we are going to see a break of this falling channel. So yeah, I'd watch this point crucially for resistance. If we don't see that resistance, then this looks like we're going to break to the upside, which is going to be very nice as well. XRP on the list there for you. Missed the King's coming there, and then we're going to be yeah, if we do see that on the hourly, that's basically the resistance point, the stoppage point, the safety net, which we can be looking for right now. Right now, in terms of what's happening on the RSI, for the hourly chart here, we have actually come back down to that central point, which is great. We needed it. Obviously, these pumps this morning were pretty crucial. They were pretty big indeed. They obviously chucked us pretty high up on the RSI. And obviously now it's ideal if we come back down to that central point to basically get grounded, get another lump of momentum to the upside here, and give us another chance to break out, right? That's going to be the ideal scenario here for the MACD, and that's basically what we've done here, which is very, very good indeed, right? Very, very good to see. Here in terms of live price action for Bitcoin. In terms of price targets here for the hourly, as I just said, bounce point would be on this upward sloping support line if we get rid of these moving averages for now. This upward sloping support line, we would be looking at potential bounce zone from there. Granted, if we do lose that and we do have this continuation of the momentum, because obviously we can see how dirty and how big these deep sea dive Grand Canyon cliff wicks are. I'm working on that metaphor. Grand Canyon cliff wicks are candles there. If we don't find a support on this upward sloping support line coming through here, the next support in terms of horizontal support, we do have this 35,678, and then after that we do have also this grey box zone to think about as well in terms of a level of support as well. So we do have a couple of bounce points, a couple of safety nets to think about if we do lose this crucial zone here. So in terms of the short term for Bitcoin, I would be watching this 36,600 to 500 zone pretty crucially, and I would expect at least some consolidation around that period before we dump colossally, right? Yeah, hopefully we don't, guys. But yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin summed up on the short term here. Let me jump to what time is it in your neck of the woods, brother? The time in my neck of the woods, it is dead. Well, it's 8 minutes past 6 in the evening, and this is my evening stream, guys. So yeah, good stuff. Quite tiring, as I did a 3-hour stream this morning, but yeah, I love it. I love it. In terms of the 4 hourly here, we do have this obviously this falling wedge pattern coming through here. Very healthy, I must say. Very, very healthy indeed. As you can see, a lot of touches, a lot of confirmation all the way through. Talk about this point today, that right? This juicy point we had today. We were talking about a potential long position if we were going to be holding this 38k zone that we got to, right? That would have been ideal in terms of a nice consolidation period, and then we would have seen a come down, retest, long position, and then we would have got into a juicy long, leaving this falling wedge, right? That would have been the ideal scenario. And in terms of percent for that trade, which we were looking for in terms of this measure move, let me bring that measure move down so you can see here that measure move, obviously like so, and then we were going to have that basically put that to the top side where we were going to break and where we were going to enter that for the retest, and that would have sat us around 15% there. Very, very nice indeed. Granted, I would have taken a massive chunk of profit at this horizontal resistance point. Obviously at this lower high point here, I would have taken a nice juicy, probably maybe even 70% of my profit there, with the thoughts of this this 200 moving average coming down as well. So if these two correlate together in terms of where we're going in the price action, then we could see some pretty heavy resistance there, maybe even a complete reversal. So yeah, I would be inclined to take a nice juicy amount of profit, and that would have been around that 8.5%. But yes, unfortunately, obviously this is a trade that we do need to look out for in the future, because if we do break to the top side, that trade is still going to be very valid in terms of a long position. But yeah, I would be waiting for that retest. And at this point in time, in terms of falling to the lower side, Unfortunately, yes, we didn't invalidate this lower high here. Ideally, we should have come up to here. We should have at least come up and tested this zone here at that 39,600. That would have been the best scenario here for Bitcoin if we were looking for at least some sort of continuation there to the upside here. But unfortunately, no, we have still set another lower high in terms of this downtrend that we're currently in, right? I know it's hard to say we're in a downtrend when we've seen spikes like this, but at the end of the day, we are still in this dirty downtrend, right? Still in this dirty downtrend, still setting lower highs, so it's not looking that great for Bitcoin, I must say. Not looking that good. Good stuff, good stuff. Anish Girl, check GM also used this phrase in a YouTube stream. They made it give a start as he speaks quite fast as well. Good stuff, good stuff. Anish Girl, I don't know if he's talking to me or Anish Girl, check chess GM. Not sure what you mean, bro. But yeah, let's get back to Bitcoin here. As you can see, we are seeing that momentum crawl over to the downside in terms of the live trend that we've got coming through here. And that's obviously creating these dirty wicks, creating this this resistance to the downside here, falling back inside the falling wedge, right? In terms of a target for the lower side, right now we do need to see if we are going to find some support here on the 10 moving average coming up here. And if we don't, the next point is that 55 to watch out for as well. So in terms of the first term target right now, we do need to hold, it's dumping literally as I'm talking right now, we do need to hold this 36,400 zone. If we don't hold that, then the next target to the downside here is 36,075. Now let's bring up the RSI because there's something quite interesting here on the RSI for the 4 hourly here. The OGs on the channel know that we reference this quite a bit here because obviously you do see this downward sloping resistance line. Chester, when moon, says Ivo there. Massive OG there, Ivo. Nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. As you can see here, the OGs on this channel know that we do reference this downward sloping resistance line quite a lot here. We are currently above it, right? We are currently above it. Hopefully we do actually find a level of support here. If we do, we can potentially see another wave to the upside, right? But we do need to take into account that we are this downward sloping resistance line is still located on the top side of the RSI. So we are definitely more inclined to find the resistance to the lower side rather than the support on the top side. Grant, I'm not saying that we're not going to find the support. As you can see here, every single time testing it near enough, we are seeing that complete resistance to the downside here. So yeah, that's obviously going to change when we do get a bit lower down in terms of the RSI cycle, in terms of this trend coming through here. So let's go forward to July, right? We are on the lower side of the RSI here. So if we do see some sort of price break underneath here to the top side, and we are potentially looking at support, we're more inclined to find support on it because we've actually got the RSI on our side as well as that trend line as well, right? So yeah, I would be inclined to say that we could potentially lose this to the downside. So a crucial point to watch on the RSI on the 4 hourly here would be that 53 zone. ETH not looking bad, yo man. UFF, should I do check ETH? It's bad. I've got on my list, I've got DOT, I've got CHZ, I've got ETH, and I've got Ethereum Cash, and then I've got XRP once I've done with Bitcoin here. So let me get through Bitcoin, and then looking good. Chester, you had a trim. I did have a little trim here. You want to see my little skin fade coming through? Very, very nice. Hair is still receding, but yeah, got a little skin fade coming through there. But yeah, so yeah, get your requests in the chat, guys, and I will get them on my list, and I will, you forgot my chain link. Sorry, David, let me jump that onto the list now. Link for David, so I won't be able to do all the names with it because it's going to take me ages to write it all down, but yeah, crucial point on Bitcoin here would be this 52 zone on the RSI, guys. So definitely a good place to watch, right? Definitely a great place to watch there. But yeah, don't forget this measure move to the top side if we get there, but also take into account, guys, we are at the top side of this falling wedge, and we have seen this insane pump to the upside. Let me do a little percent for that in terms of that candle body close to candle body close at the top. We're looking at a 19% pump for Bitcoin over the course of like a day or so. So we do really need to take into account we need some sort of, at least some sort of correction or some sort of consolidation period for us to even consider another wave to the top side here. So yeah, I would expect at least some consolidation period around this zone. And that's potentially meaning that we could be losing that zone on the RSI as well. So yeah, a few things to think about there, guys. But yeah, if we're going parabolic like this, we do need some sort of correction here. Otherwise, we're just going to dump even further in the future, which we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. Good evening, Chester from Indonesia. Absolutely amazing stream coming in from Indonesia. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. That is Narania. I think that's how I see it. Narania. Good to see you back on the stream. I do recognize you from yesterday. And Mr. F, absolute OG out here. Nice to see you back on the stream, sir. Nim Quick is a real hidden gem, max potential. Let me write down Nimic. I haven't even looked at that before, but I will definitely have a little look. Nimic. AP Lopez OG out here. Is that UFF for AP Lopez? UFF. Tell me if I'm wrong. And that's, you're not just trying to say of. Yeah, let's jump to the long term. Let's jump to the long term here for Bitcoin. As you can see, this pump on the daily coming through here was pretty significant, right? Was pretty significant. And we have seen a bit of correction today. No surprise at all. We were talking about the potential for a long position to the upside here, with obviously the thoughts of these insane lower highs coming through on the daily time frame, which are obviously very valid. Very valid in terms of resistance. As you can see, we are seeing constant resistance from that point there. So we do need to take into account if we are going to come and touch up this zone. Hit that like button, guys. How many likes are we on? We're on 18 likes. Crazy stuff. Yeah, that would be amazing. We can get to 20 likes, guys. That's your first target. 20 likes. Very cool stuff indeed. I really do appreciate your support, guys. At this point in time, for the long term here for Bitcoin, we are actually losing this this current support zone sat around that 36,688. Very close. Probably 40 bucks away, 48 bucks away currently. So if we can get a nice level of support, nice candle close in 6 hours and 45 minutes for the daily, that's going to be ideal if we are going to be looking for another leg up. And then we could potentially see another test of this 38k zone. That's going to be the ideal scenario here. If we're referencing the short-term time frame here, we are going to actually hold, if we do hold that line there, we are going to basically holding this 10 moving average here and the 55 coming up as well, and then we could be looking. You literally stream all day. That's up to you, man. No, I stream. I did do 3-hour stream this morning, and I am planning for a 2-hour stream this evening for you guys here. And so yeah, hopefully it's going. And it is very tiring indeed, I must say, guys. BLZ, Hambo looked earlier, shorting from the top. Let me write BLZ on my list there for you there, Mr. F. When Chester gets 10k subs, we should pay him monthly to provide TA. He can create his own group for a cheap monthly fee. That's a good business outlook there. Simple technology. That would be amazing. At this point in time, I'm happily doing it for free continuously for you guys. Because, one, I love providing education for you, I guess, not uneducated, but less educated traders out there who haven't been trading for so long. So you beginners, I do actually, it does actually make me happy providing continuous content and education for you guys out there. And I do enjoy what I do, right? I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it, right? That's the main key thing in life. Don't do things in terms of a job that you don't enjoy. And I do enjoy trading as a passion, right? So yeah, I love it, right? So yeah, I'm not inclined to take any money for it at this point in time, right? I make my money trading. That's my day job. So yeah, as you can see here, we do need to hold this horizontal level of support currently at this 36,688. Pretty crucial. We are looking like we are coming up a few dollars and stuff. But yeah, if we do lose that, the next target to the downside, I hate to say it, on the daily would be this lower side here where we had these candle body closes from these dirty dumps from before, right? And that's sat at around, I don't want to say it, 34,625. So yeah, we would be looking at a nice target point to that zone. If we can get some indicators coming through here, and the one machine to start off with, we do have that 10 moving average coming through here. So yeah, my MATIC is going to the sewers. Should I do MATIC? MATIC has been requested from Tampa Bay. Not doing so hot either. Yeah, MATIC is not doing hot at all, bro. My bros out there. Yeah, MATIC is not doing well. We will touch on that. Yeah, we will touch on that. I was looking at that earlier. It's just having that downtrend. But guys, it did pump 230%. And it was the biggest, like the best recovering altcoin out of all of the altcoins, well, the top 50 that I saw doing well in terms of that massive crypto crash that we had. So yeah, I do expect it to have some sort of downtrend before we have another sort of correction coming through here. I sold hard with my MATIC. There's a huge M pattern. Pretty wise choice there. I don't think we're going to have a breakup with MATIC anytime soon, unless there's a massive resistance point we need to get through. So yeah, I will talk about that when I get to MATIC. God, this list is getting longer. So let me just start on that list. That's pretty much Bitcoin summed up for you there, guys. I will be touching back on it later on in this stream. But yeah, at this point in time, we do need to close. Did a little summary for the daily. We do need to close this daily above this horizontal level of currently resistance. Well, we're currently testing it. So yeah, probably level of support right now. Level of support. Yeah, we did just break it to the upside here. So currently level of support. If we can find support on that, that's going to be very juicy. We could be looking at a leg up, potentially testing this 21 moving average at 38,000 yet again. That would be very nice to see indeed. First request on the chat. We do have it as a dot. Let me jump to dot here. For dot at this time, we do have this this rising price channel looking pretty goddamn attractive, I must say. Very nice, I must say. As you can see, lots of touches continuously, a lot of validation, if you want to call it that, in terms of a potential move there. Where do you think Bitcoin will bounce at? As I said on the daily here, we do have a bounce point on the low side in terms of a bounce point. As you can see in history, we do have a lot of bounce point at this zone at that 34,700. So yeah, if we do lose the point where we're at on the daily here, then I can see us going down to there, and we will bounce from that 34,600 zone. Now back to dot. As you can see here on the 4-hourly chart here for dot, we have currently just lost this 21 moving average, right? Currently just lost my trading view name is Crypto Chester, I do believe. Yeah, I do believe. But yeah, so we have lost this 21 moving average in terms of a short-term target for the 4-hourly, well, the midterm target for the 4-hourly right now. I would like to see us actually come up and close above this 21. If we don't, I'm inclined to say we are going to keep setting these lower highs continuously in terms of this little downtrend we're in here, and then the next price target would be that $21.70 there, in terms of a falling price coming through there. But yeah, in terms, it is bad news, right? We've got this high point here, of course, and then we've just got literally lower highs continuously. We're not even attempting to come up and even test them. So yeah, it's looking pretty bearish in my opinion here for DOT. Yeah, I'm inclined to say that if we do lose this, I'm inclined to say, I keep saying that, if we do lose this 21,070 zone, obviously all in speculation, I would be looking at a test along this upward sloping resistance line, the lower side of this rising channel that we got coming through here, guys, as well, right? So yeah, I would take that into account. If you are going to be trading DOT, MATIC lol, YouTubers, promoters got out, left the fans carrying the bags, normal. Interesting stuff there. A lot of people did actually say MATIC was due a bit of a dump and a bit of a consolidation period, but I think they did say that that was going to start at like the end of July or something. But yeah, it's come a little bit early. It's come a bit early. But yeah, DOT right now, if we are going to see a reversal in the price, the next challenge for me would be firstly this horizontal point of resistance at the $23.70 zone. But as I said, look, you're looking for a target of around this zone here. Let's bring up the RSI, see what we've got coming through here. Yeah, it's not so good, not so hot. We do have this horizontal resistance line, which unfortunately we were looking for that support, and it was pretty dead on central in terms of an undecided point whether we were going to get that support, we're more likely to get that support or not. And now we're just seeing the progression to the downside from there, right? I feel bad for the ICP people. I'm part of them. I had 80. I had 8 at 300. Yeah, the thing with ICP, I did actually do some reading up on it today, and I was watching another streamer. I can't actually remember his name, but yeah, I was watching another streamer, and he was basically, he's a very fundamental streamer in terms of altcoins and stuff, and he said ICP literally jumped into like the top 50 cryptos because of all the backing that it had, and then out of nowhere, no one's really adopted the technology. The technology that they've got is really, really good in terms of the internet stuff that they've got going on there, but no one's ready for it. No one's ready for that technology yet, and that's why it's not having that progressionary move to the upside. It's basically just having a correction from its opening price, yeah. So can we speak? This is from Neerlesh, absolute OG there. Neerlesh on the chart there. Let me write down KSM and Luna for you, sir, on the list. Let's see, we'll get to them. And XRP. XRP is on the list, sir. We are 4 away from that, so we'll get to that from the King's Coming. I'm just going to make Neerlesh a moderator, because he wanted to be a moderator before, and now I know exactly how to do it. So yeah, Neerlesh, you are now a moderator, sir. Happy modding, and with my guys here, obviously I don't like spamming, right? But I have the rule of 3. If they spam 3 times, then they do get timed out for 300 seconds, I think it is. I think that's what you can do. So yeah, if you could stick to those rules, bro, that'd be absolutely brilliant. I don't want to be kicking out loads of people from the stream just for spamming twice. Yeah, so don't want to give a bad name in that sense, right? But yeah, you got the mod status there, Nilesh. So congratulations, sir. Happy modding. But yeah, so let's get to CHZ there. I'm not sure who these requests are for, which is something that I'm missing here. CHS. Yeah, something I'm missing, because I do like to, as for Chili's, it's something, wow, that's pretty mad. I do like to actually mention who I'm doing a request for, so that is a bit annoying that I can't do that. But yeah, it is what it is. What's good, King? Nice to see you on the stream there, SkyDMX. I know you couldn't be here this morning, but yeah, I hope you had a good day at work, sir. And glad to see you on the evening stream. Haha, I appreciate it. Not a problem at all, Neerlesh. XRP is on the list. I think Bitcoin is going to have support at 36,400 and 35,500. If we lose again to 31.32 again, check out AVAX. That's going to be on the list. AVAX. This list is getting pretty long now, guys. Right, in terms of, let me just fly through this. This is Chili's right now. We have seen this insane pump to the upside. And guys, I wouldn't be FOMOing in anytime soon here, just because we are looking for a correction at least. If you're going to see a pump of something like this, we'll go from candle body open to candle body close. It's 14% gain there. So not insanely, but it's still a massive pump for an hour, right? This is still an hourly candle, guys. So we do need to take that into account here. That is a pretty quick pump there. So I would be expected at least to see some rejection zone, which what we're seeing now. Potentially your bounce point is going to be on this zone here at this 25 cent, obviously correlating with this 200 moving average coming down as well. Potential bounce coming off there. But I wouldn't be surprised if you did lose it and then probably came down maybe even to this zone here. Let me draw a horizontal for you there, sir. And maybe even this zone here at that 24 cents and 30. If you can bounce from there, ideal. I mean, the ideal scenario for yourself there to validate this insane 14% pump that you've got going on here, it would be looking at a consolidation period around this zone, and then you can talk. Then you can chat her up. You can chat her up. You can chat them up. You can put in the flirty words for the idea for another big pump there. A bit of a sexual reference there, but yeah, nice consolidation. Put in the flirty words and then maybe pump her again. Yeah, I don't know if I should be talking like that on stream, right? But yeah, probably shouldn't. But yeah, 14%. You do need a consolidation, otherwise you are going to see some insane dump to the downside. But yeah, it's not looking so bad. You have invalidated all of these lower high points coming through here, and you were continuously doing that, which was very nice. So yeah, I'd be pretty bullish on this right now, but I wouldn't be FOMOing in. I would be waiting for this consolidation period, because as I said, you could easily come down to this 24-cent zone pretty goddamn easily, right? I would be inclined to say that to yourself there, sir. Respect King, respect my guy, SkyDMX there. Thanks Nilesh. Hey, make me a mod as well. Now a regular here. Hey, bro, I've only seen you on the stream, what, 3 times now? Nilesh has been here for literally probably 15 streams. So that's why he's getting that moderator status, right? Moderator status. But yeah, let's jump to Ethereum now, because that is next on the list here, guys. Let me jump to the 4-hourly time frame. You're a natural, Chester. Thank you for taking the time to help us noobs out. Really appreciate that, Papette there. I do like helping people out continuously in trading and in life, really. That's just who I am. Sounds a bit cringy, but yeah. Yeah, anyway, enough of that. We do have an ascending triangle coming through here, which we are currently testing the idea of breaking to the downside. That was wrong. Testing the idea of breaking to the downside here. Let me jump to a smaller time frame and I'll explain this rising wedge pattern, which we're looking for that completion of a measure move to the downside here as well. So yeah, as you can see, we do have this rising wedge pattern. Let me get rid of these moving average. There's rising wedge pattern coming through here. Trend line to the top side, trend line to the bottom side, support, resistance, rising wedge. That's it for the noobs out there. As you can see, we have lost this trend line to the downside, and that basically signifies we're going to enter that sort of downtrend coming through. We did have a bit of a trap here, so if anyone jumped into that short position, this is why we wait for the retest. Potentially getting in there, obviously depending on the price action, but no, obviously this candle smashed through and we actually reclaimed this zone here. So yeah, I wouldn't have been entering here. I would have been waiting for the retest. We didn't actually see the retest, and then we just smashed through again. So for me personally, it is too risky to be jumping into this trade here. And just imagine on the face that you did jump in here, you would have been simply just stopped out. It's as simple as that. His brother is good too, dude. Yeah, my brother is good. His brother is good. Yeah, Bitcoin Beats. Shout out to Bitcoin Beats out here. Don't think he's in the chat yet. I'm sure he'll pop by sooner or later. So yeah, go check out Bitcoin Beats on YouTube. Amazing content there. Absolutely brilliant stuff. And yeah, he's my older brother by 11 months. Crazy stuff. But yeah, Mana Decentraland. Let me chuck that on the list for you there, Marcus. Decentraland. I've heard good things. That was scary chart, Chili's, wasn't it? Yeah, Mr. F, it was a scary chart there. But yeah, back to Ethereum right now in terms of a short-term target. Let me bring up some moving average. Let me jump to a bigger time frame here. Let me get rid of this rising wedge pattern that we have near enough completed here. Let's get back to the 4-hour in terms of a horizontal support point that we're looking for at this point in time. We do have obviously these high lows continuously being set here. We are starting to test the idea of invalidating a few of them. We did invalidate this one as we wicked down to the downside on this previous candle here. So it's not really the end of the world as long as we don't invalidate this one that we got coming through here at 2,449. Then I would be prepared to say that we could bounce from that point there. If we don't bounce from that point there, if we don't bounce from that point there, my next target point to the downside would be this 2,407 for Ethereum there, because that's obviously the next high low target. And the more high low invalidations we see in terms of the price coming down like so, the more chances we are going to see that continuation rather than that reversal, right? So yeah, definitely something to consider for the midterm here for Ethereum. I mean, it's not looking so hot considering you're basically testing the idea of breaking this breaking the bottom side of this ascending triangle coming through here. So yeah, it's not looking too great here, but let's do a bit of that. Probably not like that. No, let me draw a fresh one in there. I don't think the copy paste works on when you're on log there. So let me jump in a new one here. Let's see if we can get some sort of new trend line coming through here to work on to see where we can have a potential bounce point here. And as you can see, we do have a little potential bounce point, and that is correlating with that zone here in terms of that higher low point that we do need to bounce off as well. So yeah, I'm inclined to say that we are going to bounce here at that 2,443. But on the downside here, we did lose this downward sloping resistance line, and we didn't find a level of support in it, which kind of sucks here. But yeah, because we are to the lower side of the RSI now, and we do have this point here, I do potentially see a bit of consolidation around this zone. So that is an initiation. We are going to consolidate here for a bit for Ethereum there. And that's pretty much Ethereum summed up for you there, sir. Or madam, or them in 2021, right? So yeah, let me jump to Ethereum Cash. Sorry, Ethereum Classic. We say Ethereum Cash. It's so annoying. And let me put some moving averages in here, like make it a bit more colorful, right? A bit more colorful. Obviously, we all saw the insane pumps for Ethereum Classic, right? We all saw the insane parabolic pumps. So what we're seeing now, obviously, this is the crypto crash, the dirtiness coming through here, the Elon dirty Elon. We did see this insane correction coming through here, and this was before we started crashing through, obviously on this crypto crash here. So yeah, we did need this period happening here to validate what we had coming through here. But yeah, we would have liked to see a bit more of a recovery, rather than just a swift recovery and then just this dirty downtrend playing out continuously. Yeah, invalidating these higher low points continuously on this downtrend, just setting these lower highs, which isn't good, right? It's not good. It's basically indicating that we are going to have that continuation to the downside. And because obviously we came up here in terms of this uptrend, we didn't even get to the challenge point of this previous lower high here, and that sat at around that $64.83. So yeah, pretty bad. Let's highlight Hammy with the ledge. There he is, dirty Elon. Bang, there is Hammy. Dirty Elon. But yeah, I knew you'd stop by. Shout out to Bitcoin Beats there. If you are new to my channel and you haven't heard of Bitcoin Beats, jump to Bitcoin Beats. Absolutely amazing content there. Big shout out to the big bro. But yeah, in terms of what's happening here for Ethereum Classic, we didn't as we tried to come up on this uptrend here, we did actually get a little bit of resistance play out from these major moving averages coming through here and the price action channel. We didn't get to this lower high point in terms of invalidating that, in terms of having that potential for the continuation to the upside here. So I am inclined to say that we are going to have the continuation to the downside, and my target to the downside here for Ethereum Classic would be that $53.97 there. So yeah, that's pretty much Ethereum Classic summed up in terms of what's happening on the RSI. If we do get down to that dirty sideways level, that upwards oh god, I'm losing it. That upward sloping support line coming through, if we do get down to that level, I'm also prepared to say that we do have that coming through on the RSI in terms of the selling power. So we could be looking at a nice bounce point from there in terms of a buyback, as we just saw here in previous history, potentially causing another little uptrend looking like so. And then we can tickle at the idea of maybe touching this lower high point and having to go at that one instead of flopping when we tried that one previously, right? But yeah, let's jump through to another altcoin here, and that's next on the list is XRP, guys. XRP. I can't remember who that's for, but because I just have a big list now. XRP. But yeah, it is for you. I think a few people requested this, right? But yeah, XRP, pretty crazy stuff. We do have the potential for this pretty big ascending triangle to play out here. I love Hamilton too. They're both different but very good. Thank you very much, David. Cheers for the compliment for me and my bro. That's what big brothers do, Hamilton. Brilliant stuff. Shill their little brothers. Great. So yeah, as you can see here, ascending triangle here that we do need to think about in terms of the long term. And we know we all watched XRP for this horrible period through this whole massive symmetrical triangle. After we saw that all-time high point get broken there, will all-time high get smashed, right? We just get set, ready, go. That's what XRP did, and then it just dumped off an absolute cliff, right? And then we obviously saw this waiting period. We were sat in the doctor's waiting room for a long time, waiting to be seen here. And then when we got seen, we just fell off a cliff on the crypto crash. So yeah, XRP has the knack at the moment to just hang around. I think that's probably due to the SEC investigation going through there. And I don't think we're done with that now. If you guys know anything about that, smash it in the chat and educate me and everyone else as well, because we all need to learn about that XRP thing, because if we're here to make money, right? If we can make some money off that, then that's going to be absolutely ideal, guys. Absolutely ideal. So yeah, definitely a point to think about here in terms of a short-term target for XRP would be this bounce point that we are currently coming down to, right? We're coming down to, we did break this what do we say? This rising wedge that we had going through there, we did break that to the downside there, so not looking too great, not looking too hot. So I would be prepared to say and willing to say that we're looking like we're going to come down and touch this 85 and 24, and we're not too far away at all. Continuously setting these lower highs, so I'm inclined definitely to say that we are going to challenge this higher low point here. If we lose this higher low point here, pretty crucial. If we lose that, we could be looking at a test at this lower side of the symmetrical triangle here, and also we are potentially going to find some resistance resistance at this, let me bring it up here, this zone here, obviously these dirty wicks to the downside here. So yeah, I would potentially see some sort of consolidation along this zone, and then hopefully a bounce to the upside from there, hopefully, right? Hopefully. But yeah, that's XRP at the moment. It's I mean, it's not looking hot. It's not looking hot. It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. And as you can see, it's literally just going down, right? It's just going down. The resistance off this grey box zone, which I keep stressing about in all the charts, but we are just continuously finding resistance off it. So yeah, definitely a point to think about if we are going to see that progression to the upside, see these lower highs getting validated. I would be expecting a juicy, pretty big point of resistance from this zone as well. And I wouldn't be surprised if literally we did a load of stuff like this for XRP, right? And just consolidated towards the end of just the sideways action towards the end of this ascending triangle. And we literally just fizzled out the end of it. I honestly would not be surprised, because XRP has got a knack for doing that at the moment. And yeah, just wasting everyone's time in terms of making money, because obviously, guys, we're here to make money. It's as simple as that. So yeah, that's XRP done. Let me jump to the RSI quick. Oh no, we're bouncing off, potentially bouncing off a support point on the lower side of the RSI here, in terms of this downward sloping, currently support point. So if we can get a nice bounce off there, then that would be nice in terms of respecting this horizontal point that we got coming through here. So yeah, it's 2 points correlating together, which could be potentially pretty good for us there. So it's definitely something to consider. Mr. F, you said blister. I had a big blister. Best coins to hold forever, Chester. I can't advise you on what coins to hold, bro, but for me, BNB, ADA, DOT, Solana, a few good ones going in through there. Yeah, just go look at blockchain technology and layer 2 protocol stuff. The quicker transactions and the cheaper the fees, the better it's going to be, right? Better it's going to be when it gets actually adopted by a lot of the businesses, right? So yeah, that's XRP done. Let me jump to Link. Link is next, and after Link, we're going to be going to Nimic. Nimic? Don't know who requested Nimic, but yeah, we're going to be going to Nimic. Never heard of that, but if it's a stock, I'm going to be annoyed. But yeah, Nimic after that. As you can see here, for Chainlink, we do have a symmetrical triangle playing out pretty strong indeed in terms of a level of support coming through here, on 2 levels coming through here. So yeah, I would have ideally liked another touch here, potentially coming down like so, but we can't get everything we want, right? We can't get everything we want here. But what I do want, this is what I do want. This is what you do want. You want a nice bounce point on this level of support coming through here on this upward sloping support line. We need a nice bounce off there, and we need to find, we need to reclaim this horizontal at that $23.95. So yeah, I would definitely be inclined to say that we are potentially looking like we are going to come down here. If we do lose this zone in terms of this support point, Nimic, mate. Insane project. I'll definitely need to do some fundamental research into that. So let me have a little, I'll just write down research, because if I can make money there, it's good for everyone. It's good for me, and it's good for everyone if they can as well. So yeah, if someone else is saying research that, just spend 5 minutes researching it. If it's not worth your time, don't bother with it. If it's worth your time, bother with it. It's as simple as that, right? What's 5 minutes to read a few articles? Exactly. So yeah, as you can see here, if we do have a little wick to the downside here, I would be looking at a bounce point at that $22.37 there. If we do look like we are going to bounce, which if we do get to this down point here, we're looking like we're going to bounce because we are going to be overextended on the RSI. But yeah, it's not looking good. It's not looking good, guys. A lot of alts are just trickling down pretty pathetically, to be honest. And you did invalidate this high low before, so that is obviously another indication at this zone here. You could be potentially going lower than that. So yeah, first target to the downside here, I would be looking for that $22. Sorry, that upward sloping support line you got playing out here, and then it would be that $22.43. Yeah, I must say it's getting quite bright in this room, so I don't think my light's working as well. So apologies if I'm dark here, guys. Vodkanov, awesome. That's that guy, isn't it? We all in for the net computer. One sec, guys. Next on the list is Nimic. Let's have a little look at that right now. And guys, if you are liking the stream, smash that thumbs up. Helps me out tremendously. How many likes are we on? We're on 37 likes. Amazing stuff there, guys. Really appreciate all the support. Let's put a target for 40 likes. That'd be absolutely amazing if we get to 40 likes. I would really appreciate that. Let's jump to let's see what it's doing on our daily. Obviously, we're going to need to take into account. That's a pretty lovely uptrend before we saw this absolute crash off a cliff here. But yeah, I did think we started to come down in terms of this downtrend before we saw Elon doing his madness, dirty Elon, coming through there. So yeah, I'm inclined to say we did, before we saw the crash from Elon, we did actually see this high low point get invalidated, and this trend actually come to an end, right? This trend came to an end, and we saw the consolidation period begin. Granted, we did fall off a cliff from there, and it's not that great, but in terms of recovery, it's Let's jump to the smaller time frames and we'll get a little gauge from what's happening there, a little 12 gauge from what's happening on that point. I mean, we do have these lower high points in terms of these resistance, as you can see here, that we are currently literally finding resistance of every single time we test it, which is not good, right? It is not good. And we did see these higher lows actually get pretty invalidated with this dirty wick to the downside here. Nearly even that one there. Nearly even the second lower high here after this absolute bottom point here. So yeah, not good. And I would be prepared to say that we are looking at another point of resistance from this zone here. And my target to the downside would be, I would be bearish on this right now. My target would be that half a cent there to get to before you are looking at a potential another bounce up there. And yes, it is looking like it is going to come down on the 12 hourly here. But let's jump to the 4 hourly so we can get a better idea coming through here. Same sort of scenario. We did have this obviously this dominant point coming through here in terms of a symmetrical triangle playing out here, and we did actually lose that with a lot of momentum indeed. And that chart pattern's pretty gone. So let's get rid of that. And then we could be potentially plotting in something along the lines of this, right? So we could be using this level of support here, this level of support here, and also I know it wicked past it, but we could be even using that as well, right? Just as obviously not that reliable, but it does correlate with everything else. So why not use it? Simple as that. So confused. Should I pull out of VeChain if it does bounce at 22,000? What I was saying? We on VeChain? No, we did. We haven't done VeChain yet. Let me write vet there for you there, David. Oh, Chainlink. Sorry, Link. Sorry, I read that wrong. We did jump to Link. I can jump back quickly to Link for you. Let me just summarize this and I'll jump back quickly to Link for you there, David. But I can't obviously give you financial advice and tell you when to pull out in and out of your hodls. Nice recovery for 88. Is 88 recovering? That'd be very nice to see. Yes, so as you can see here, we are looking to come down, and I would be looking for the next target to the downside of this half a cent here. And yeah, the RSI is looking like we are going to see a bounce point as well if we do get down to that low point in terms of that selling pressure as well, right? So let me jump back to Link there for David. Yeah, David, it's just crucial. It's a crucial point right now to hold this hold the line, hold this level of support here. If we don't hold the level of support, I would be watching this zone with a lot of eyes, lots of beady eyes coming through. But yeah, it's not looking good. But what you do, you need a reverse in the trend. You need to start challenging these lower highs. You do have a bit of upwards momentum here, which isn't bad. But yeah, I would be looking at literally a consolidation zone around this period, right? I wouldn't be looking at insane gains happening anytime soon. And if you are, you want to be eradicating these lower high points continuously and actually setting some higher lows, because you are invalidating them, as I was just saying. But yeah, crucial point to watch would be this upward sloping support line and also this horizontal level of support here. So yeah, let me have a little look. Looks like BTC has major support at 36,700. 36,700. 36,700. Wow, yes, we are looking at a lovely level of support to the upside from here. It's not looking too bad at all. Not looking too bad at all there. Yeah, very, very nice to see for Bitcoin having that instant recovery after bouncing off this level of this upward sloping support line sat around this zone here. So yeah, not too bad. Ideally, we want to see a reverse from the trend, because that's obviously going to help out the altcoins as well. But yeah, in terms of the Bitcoin dominance today, you could see we're just progressing to the upside. So that means when that happens, people are usually selling their altcoins and putting it into BTC to hold the BTC. So yeah, that's probably why we're seeing a lot of this happen with the altcoins coming down here, and we're seeing it trickle down, right? So yeah, good thing to reference there is the Bitcoin dominance there as well, right? So let me, yeah, no financial advice. No financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but yeah, I do have a laugh with it. Yeah, let's go to UFF, if that is a thing. I don't know if I picked that off the chart wrong, but yeah, UFF it is on Uniswap. It is to wrapped Ethereum, so it doesn't look very good. It doesn't look very good. It just goes down. It just goes down from. We've even broken open, so yeah, not good at all. Let me jump to my next request. BLZ, BLZ. I do miss knowing who I'm doing my request for. That was actually quite fun there. Yeah, a bit annoying there, but what can you do? What can you do? I need to get all these requests in for everyone. Maybe I could probably not do a list when this is a bit more chill. Elizabeth back in the stream there. HBAR is struggling like most. Are you familiar with the product yourself? No, I'm not, but let me write down HBAR and jump onto that for you there, Elizabeth. Once I've done, you're basically in the request list, right? You're in the request list. So let me write that down there, and I will get to that when I'm done with this. Obviously, it needs to be on TradingView for me to do a nice TA on it as well there. But yeah, this is not looking so bad at all, right? We did actually find the momentum to the upside here to challenge these lower high points, which, as I keep saying, is crucial we get over these lower high points to actually see a reversal in the trend to the upside, right? We are seeing these high lows get created continuously. It's not looking so bad, but yeah, I'm definitely inclined to say, look at this resistance that we are finding here. Obviously, these wicks, they're not holding their own. We're having that pullback power, probably some FOMO in the market, that parabolicness, as you can see. And obviously, these are 4-hourly candles here. So yeah, that parabolicness, that Mount Everest climb, we are seeing that Grand Canyon cliff rejection coming through there. So yeah, in terms of a downwards momentum that you are seeing on this current candle here, I would be looking at a bounce point imminently. If you do invalidate this higher low point here, sat at around that 19 cents 91, it's not looking too good at all. I would be looking at coming down further than that, potentially even coming down to that first, so this candle body open here, and that's set around that $18.88. And obviously, yeah, that does correlate with a lot of bounce points here. So I would be prepared to say that you could potentially have a nice bounce point from there, and see the momentum to the upside basically resume. That'd be nice to see, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Yeah, but I would say it's not looking so bad. It's not looking so bad at all, because you are actually still trying to test this zone, which is good. You're finding that momentum out of nowhere, whereas a lot of the other altcoins at this point in time are literally just trickling down and setting lower highs continuously. So yeah, in terms of comparing yourself to all the other altcoins out there, Blue Zelly, it's not so bad. Not so bad. Increasingly get a tier on Yearn's finance. If you can find the thing for it, bro, then yeah. What's Rune saying? I'll do that for Nick Hill in a second. You are on the list now, Nick Hill. Let me jump Rune on there. First things first, I do have quite a bit to get through. I've got 7 more, and the next one, for a lot of you, you're going to like it. It's MATIC. MATIC on the list there, guys. And so let me jump to MATIC for you. And we can do a little poll for MATIC, I think. We could do a little poll for MATIC, I think, because that's going to be quite interesting on what everyone thinks it's going to do. Because obviously it did actually, I'm short from 022 BLZ. I think that's pretty good, right? I can't remember the price that it was just at, but yeah, it's pretty good. I guess. I mean, it is recovering pretty good. But yeah, in terms of MATIC, let's discuss MATIC, right? So MATIC, let me get rid of some of these horizontals because they're really visually annoying, in my opinion. Having loads of yellow lines all over the screen. So yeah, let me get rid of them, and I can just talk about them when I'm going, right? So yeah, let's start over. Let's start over. Obviously, guys, we all know about MATIC. When we saw this insane recovery to the upside, it was one of the only altcoins out of the top 50 that really actually shot up and near enough even set a new all-time high after this. Hey Chester from Guru Kieran, nice to see you back on the stream there, bro. OG out here, Guru Kieran, he's been here from the start, so massive shout out to you, bro. And yeah, guys, we're at 40 likes, amazing. You smashed the 40 like target, very cool indeed. So yeah, let's back to MATIC, and we do a little voting thing for MATIC, I think, right now, because as you can see, we have seen this insane pump, 230%, I think it was off the top of my head. Yeah, around 230%, something like that. So yeah, if we obviously are going to see some sort of consolidation period, if we're going to see a 230% pump, right, that's just obviously, that's what happens in trading. Otherwise, we are going to see an insane dump to the downside, and in a sense, a correction of this price. So we do need to take that into account, right? So yeah, we have been doing it for too long. Yes, I admit that MATIC is just been going down. It's just been going down continuously, and we have actually formed this falling wedge pattern coming through here. As you can see here, we have actually formed this falling wedge pattern, and it's not that great, right? It's not that great at all. Do you guys think that we are going to lose the lower side of this falling wedge and actually break to the downside, potentially looking at a trade to the downside for MATIC? I know it's quite scary to say. Oh, always Savalo from Gordon W in the chat there. Nice to see you back on the stream there. Bro. Saw you in the chat there yesterday. But yeah, let's do a voting system. If you think MATIC is going to absolutely recover out of nowhere, smash to the top side of this falling wedge coming through here, I want a nice 1 in the chat. We're going to have a nice 1 to the top side, and then a nice 2 if you think we're going to break to the downside. Do you think MATIC's done in terms of the momentum to the upside, or do you think we are going to smash to the upside and see a potential long position in the future, right? Because we all know with MATIC, the momentum is pretty big. It's pretty big indeed. When it does want to break out, we know it breaks out a good one. Ones are coming through. Kidney Man is here. Nice to see you here, Mr. Kidney Man. Yeah, the ones are coming through in the chat. So the vote at this point in time is, you think MATIC is gonna basically bump up, which is an interesting insight here. Let's look at the RSI right now. If we are going to see the progression to the upside here, obviously we do have this downward sloping resistance line. 2s are coming through, looking like we are going to basically come down. So it's dead on even at the moment. 1 for 1. It's 1-0. There's 2 1s and 2 2s at this point in time. Dot/vet, goodbye for a hodl. I do have, I did do Dot on the list at the start of the stream there. Dot's, for me personally, Dot is good for a hodl, and so is VeChain. But obviously nothing I say is financial advice. 2s are coming in here, and also we do have a couple of 1s there as well. So yeah, the narrative at the moment in the sentiment is literally twos. Everyone thinks MATIC is going to go down, but it needs strong Ethereum. Yeah, I agree with that, sir, Mr. Ivo. But yeah, great for voting there, guys. It's very nice to see. Nilesh straight in there, moderated with 1. He thinks it's going to go up. We are going to see a surge. For me, personally, in my opinion, I would love to see a surge for MATIC. I really would love to see a surge for MATIC because we know the gains we can actually make with MATIC when it decides to do its own juicy stuff there. Because obviously we know the momentum here because it was obviously one of the only ones that actually recovered, near enough set a new all-time high from that insane crypto crash in sense there, right? So yeah, great for voting there, guys. Love that in the chat. I think I should probably do some more of that. It's quite fun, actually. And it gives you guys, I think BTC is going to fall. Yeah, it's definitely something to consider. And Joe Hart in there thinks it's going to fall as well in terms of MATIC, right? Very interesting stuff. I would say crucial point to watch here for MATIC if we are going to fall would be this lower side here in terms of this support point, this downward sloping support point sat at around this $1.36. If we are going to lose that, we do have a horizontal point of support at this $1.33. So that's great news as well, guys. That is great news in terms of a bounce point there for MATIC. But yeah, in terms of if we are going to see that progression to the upside, first things first, we need to challenge this lower high point. And obviously we know we've got this 21 moving average coming down. We know we've got this 200 moving average coming across. And we know we got the top side of this falling wedge pattern as well. So we do have a lot to get through. But guys, come on. We know MATIC. If it does see that insane surge of buying power to the upside, we could actually smash through all these. If we smash through all these are all going to start acting as support. They will. And then hopefully we see that progression to the upside. So I'm going to go on the basis I'm going to be watching it here. And then I'm going to make my mind up whether I am a 2 or I am a 1. If I'm a 2... and we see a break to the downside here and we eradicate this lower low point here and we continuously set these lower highs, then there could be a nice little juicy short there for us twos in there in the chat there. Very nice indeed. Obviously, do your own research on any trades that I say in the chat, right? ICP, I do need to get to ICP, so I will write that down for you there, Mr. Kidney Man. Soon ICP will hit $500. It's very ambitious, bro. I do think it will in probably a year's time. In a year's time, in my opinion. I do think the technology that they came out, I did a bit of research on it earlier, right? Because everyone was screaming about it yesterday and I didn't really have a clue. But yeah, it's the internet computer. I think it might be protocol or proton or something. But yeah, internet computer stuff going on there. And yeah, they basically, their technology is great, what they're doing. But they've obviously come out with a load of backers, a load of people supporting it. But no one's using it. No one's using it. No one's ready for it yet. So yeah, it's just going down at this point in time. So yeah, not good stuff there for ICP. In terms of KSM right now, we have seen insane gains for KSM recently, which is very good stuff indeed. Very good. It's so hot in this goddamn house, I must say. I just came here to drop a like for you, man. Need to see you tomorrow. I'll be back on the stream tomorrow morning, my guy, for my 4-week anniversary on this YouTube streaming like. So that's a month, guys. I'll be literally having a month anniversary tomorrow morning. So make sure you tune in for that. Yeah, make sure you tune in for that. That's going to be, I might even do a 4-hour stream for you guys. Maybe it's going to be quite a long one, I do think, in terms of an anniversary point. Yeah, great stuff going on. But yeah, in terms of KSM right now, it's a KSM right now, we did actually see the top get reached in terms of the support point at that 528, and the resistance has just been futile today. The Viva La resistance has just come through and pushed us to the downside here. Continuously, literally all day, right? We've not seen any pumps. It's not been great at all. So yeah, I would be looking for the level of support if we are going to see the test and we are going to see this 4-hourly candle close at around that 476. That's going to be ideal, right? Big up, King. Nice to see you here. Why did Elon not sell his bitcoins for a massive pump and dump profit? They are back to the same value he bought at. I don't know. Chuck McNorris, bit annoying there. Elon. We don't like Elon here. He can we don't like Elon how he manipulates all the markets and stuff. So I'd prefer it, for me personally, if he just left crypto and let us get on with it and then come back, or just not tweeted about what he's going to buy, right? It's just long, and he's just manipulating all the market, and a lot of people are losing a lot of money. That's why I'm so passionately annoyed about it, because I know a lot of people can't afford to be losing that money, and if one tweet is making them literally lose like 20% of their net worth, then not good. Obviously, it's at their own risk for investing in it, but yeah, people want to get rich, right? So they just get rich quick, buy crypto, and that was the narrative like a few months ago, right? Well, like a month ago. So yeah, hate Elon. I love his entrepreneurial goals and what he does and stuff, but in terms of crypto, he needs to just leave. But yeah, in terms of KSM, I will be looking at a bounce point at this 21 moving average at least at that 452. If not, we do have this grey box zone in terms of a bounce point as well, in terms of a level of support at that 444. But yeah, it's a crucial point to watch right now would be this horizontal level of resistance currently at that 475. And unfortunately, yes, we are setting these lower highs continuously here. So yeah, it is looking like we are having this downtrend continue. In order to see any sort of reversal in terms of a downtrend here. Sorry if you just heard my dog barking. We would need literally a higher low point getting set on the next candle. Next candle coming through here. We would need a higher low point getting set there, and then continuous stuff coming up from there. The dog's going mental, right? Elon just needs to not be talked about that easy. Yeah, I do agree. But there's a lot of ants in the world, and they do all follow him no matter what. Like, so many people are still waiting for a Doge tweet. So no matter if all the, I guess, smarter people will just not talk about him, that'd be brilliant. That can happen pretty easily, but it's still not going to have that big of an effect because people still, all the I guess in a sense less educated people in crypto, they still want to make money by buying and selling Doge when Elon tweets. So that's never going to go away in my opinion. I don't think. Elon to Mars with a one-way ticket. Better Pluto. Very funny there, Ivo. Elon is a secret agent, says Ava. Cool stuff happening there, guys. Like target. I'm going to set a like target for 50. We're at 48 now. Absolutely amazing stuff, guys. Really do appreciate all the support there, guys. KSM, as I said, those targets there. Let me jump to the next one on the list. And the next one on the list for you guys is Luna. We'll jump to Luna. And guys, if you've got any requests, let me let's see the eyes. Let's see the puppy. The puppy. My dog is literally like 2 years old now. He's not a puppy, but he's a cockapoo. And his name is Merlot, like the wine. But yeah, let me jump to Luna here for you guys. Man, can you do Doge? I can do Doge. But I will continuously say it can be easily manipulated, and you need to be very, very careful if you are trading it for Vodkanov there. Are you Russian, Vodkanov? I did try and ask you that before, but I don't think you responded. It does sound like a bit of a Russian name there, which is cool. Very cool. Very cool stuff. I always wanted to go to Russia, primarily Moscow, because it's pretty cold, isn't it? Would like to go see that. See what's happening over in that country. Pretty mad stuff. But yeah, in terms of what's happening for Luna right now, we have obviously got this ascending triangle playing out on a lot of the charts coming through. Let me write down Doge for you there, otherwise I am going to miss it there. Yeah, Doge coming through here. So yeah, we did actually see Luna here. We do have this ascending triangle playing out, which is good. It's not so bad here, guys. But we are looking for a target well, we're not setting a high low point coming through here, so it is looking like we are potentially going to have that progression to the upside as long as we don't start invalidating these high low points coming up through here. Granted, this previous wick here was a pretty dirty wick to the downside, but we did see and that was obviously the candle open, we dumped, and then the candle close was miles above it, setting that new higher high point. So yeah, it did in a sense invalidate itself, right, if that's the correct terminology. But yeah, we are seeing definitely some sort of resistance playing out here. So hopefully we can hold that zone on the 21 and see that progression to the upside. And yeah, the next target for me to the upside would be the candle body close of this previous lower high point that we've got coming through here. If we can get over that, that's going to be ideal at that $6.49 mark. That's going to be absolutely brilliant. Can you please check out ADA? Let me jump ADA on the list for you there. Where are we in terms of, let me give you a time frame, not time frame, but how long, how many I'm away. I've got 6 more, and then I'm on to ADA for you there. Anas, yeah. Yeah, Anas. That's just my IG name. Oh, okay, no worries, bro. I was going to say it did sound Russian, but quite cool. I have a poodle too. Aren't they nuts? Just doing laps. I had to stop my stream earlier this morning because it was literally just doing laps all up and down the house. Just crazy, barking like crazy. I'm just there like, for God's sake. Come on, man. I'm streaming. But yeah, let's get back to this. Yeah, Luna crucial point would be to hold this 21 moving average coming through here at that $5.94. Then after that, I would be looking at a target for this price action channel at least, and then after that, it is that 55. Once we've got through those dirty moving averages coming through there, then the next target, as I said, would be this lower high. If we can get over that lower high with the progression that we're seeing from this potential little channel that we got coming through here, let me see if I can get a channel drawn for you guys. It's obviously pretty small. If I jump to a smaller time frame, we might get a better gauge for that there. Obviously, we are going to encounter some spillage here on the 15-minute, as you can see. Pretty dreadful stuff. Yeah, let me see if I can get that a bit longer there. Bit of drum and bass going on in my ears there. But yeah, still around the same sort of thing coming on here. So yeah, we have actually found the lower side of this channel and that progression to the upside coming through here. How are we doing, Chester? What did I miss? Nice to see you back on the stream there, Philip. Appreciate all your support. And we're 1 like away from the 50 like target, guys. Crazy stuff. Yeah, so really do appreciate all the likes there. Yeah, as you can see here, we are seeing a reversal in the trend on the 15-minute here for Luna. So I would like to see a bounce point from here, and then your next really short-term target is that $6.02 there. That would be ideal. After that, you got the 55, and as you can see here, we do find a nice bounce point on that 55. Hopefully, we can get that if we do clear it, and then we could be looking at potential topside gains again for Luna. So yeah, and then we could be looking at that previous lower high that I was talking about on the bigger time frames there. But yeah, obviously I was on the 15-minute just there. So yeah, it's going to take a little while. It's going to take a little while, and we are seeing that downwards momentum right now, but it's crucial that we do hold this 21 moving average coming through here. Now let me jump to what was next. Luna AVAX. I've heard very good things about AVAX actually. Very good things. I can't repeat them because I don't know them off my head, but I would recommend. There's a lot of people very bullish on it in terms of the fundamental stuff. I do remember that. So yeah, I would do some research here in terms of AVAX. In terms of the chart, it looks pretty awful, right? It's pretty dead, pretty awful, right? Yeah, obviously we're all the way down to this candle body close coming down here in terms of that crypto crash thing that we saw there. So we are looking at hopefully finding support. Crucial point, guys, if we do lose this zone, and I haven't really said this on a lot of charts because we haven't actually come down here. We were challenging this higher low, and we did see a bit of a rejection. Yes, a few invalidated it, probably around this zone here, and saw that progression to the upside. But unfortunately, making a new account for the 50th like. Philip was the 50th, down up to 52 now. Amazing stuff. AVAX is next level technology. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was hearing earlier there. Ava. Yeah, Ava. So yeah, do your own research on that if you want to learn some more fundamental stuff there. AVAC, decent projects, good academic knowledge, interesting stuff. I do need to do some research, so I'm going to write that down actually. Research that in terms of fundamentals. Because, guys, we're here to make money. We all want to make some money here, and if we can get a quick investment in, and then it's going to absolutely boom. Amazing stuff. There's a lot of venture capital behind it. Kind of worries me. Interesting, bro. Very interesting. As I said, I still need to do my research here, but crucial stuff here happening with AVAX. If we do lose this zone here, this pretty crucial level of support in terms of that crash, that turns that bounce point. Let's jump to a bigger time frame and see where that actually got formed. There's not really any support coming through here. In terms of this wick. Oh yeah, we do have a little bit coming through here, and that's literally where we're at now, which is just quite scary. I would be looking at the next point, the next bounce point. We do have a pretty big level of support sitting around this. Sitting around this zone in terms of consolidation period here. And that's at that $12.12 there. So yeah, if you are looking for a bounce point for AVAX, it would be here. If you do lose this current zone, which you're currently flirting with the idea of losing, right? So hopefully you don't. If you do, then I would be looking at potential bounce point of this $12.12. If you lose that, then it's really not looking good. I would be seriously bearish indeed. Potentially riding this volume weighted ATR band down to the abyss, to the bottom of the Grand Canyon, as we say here. Made up that metaphor like today, and I do like it quite a lot. If we're parabolic, I say we're climbing Everest. If we're falling off a cliff, we're falling in the Grand Canyon, right? So yeah, done with AVAX there. But yeah, crucial time I would say is to hold this zone here. But yeah, RSI doesn't look so bad. Nearly oversold there. So you are potentially looking at a buyback if you do get to that zone, potentially correlating with that $12.12 there. So yeah, crucial point to watch there for AVAX. Definitely gonna do some research on that, because if it is looking very bullish in terms of the fundamentals for the long run there, then it could be a very good accumulation point for AVAX there. Let me jump to Mana. I think that's Decentraland. And how are you guys doing today? How are you guys doing today? Hope you're all well. Decentraland, Mana for Decentraland here. Let me get rid of that. Let's jump to the 12-hour. As you can see here, we do have obviously this low candle body close point here. We did try and come and test that. We did invalidate this this high low point, and we are continuously setting these lower highs, which is not good news, right? It's not good news because we know what that means. If we are continuously setting these lower highs here, then we are going to see that progression to the downside continue, right? So yeah, that's not good at all. If you are looking for that price reversal here, it is key. Oh, you have just invalidated another high low in terms of the shorter time frame here. So yeah, it's not looking good. It's looking pretty bearish in my opinion. I would be inclined to say that you are going to come down and test this 66-cent zone pretty imminently. Probably in the next 8 to 12 hours or so. I would be looking to come down, bounce off this zone here, and see maybe potentially try another run to the upside from there. But yeah, it's not looking very good. I would say pretty bearish on this right now. If you were looking for that insane momentum to the upside, which it doesn't look very likely, first things first, you got to get over this zone coming through here at that 70 cents, and then after that, you want to be toppling out. You want to be testing this This lower high point here, if you can get over that, then it is going to look like you are going to look for that progression to the upside after that. But yeah, as I was saying, very bearish right now, and I would say you're inclined to come down and test this zone before anything. That is mana done right now. Hello, Wasim, nice to see you there. Did you know Moonshot? Do you have a Moonshot coin that you are very interested in now? But it could be a long shot. Only stayed in the top 60 coins. Prefer top 25, but just curious about your Moonshot coin. Glitch. Go do some research on Glitch. I do have a video out on Glitch at this point in time. It's basically they're creating a blockchain in Hong Kong for the finance departments of Hong Kong. So obviously we know Hong Kong is a very wealthy place in terms of business. So yeah, if those businesses actually get convinced to adopt the blockchain in Hong Kong, then Glitch is going to be going through the roof because it's specializing in just financial assets. They haven't launched their smart contracts yet. I think they're launching it at the end of July, and we haven't even got a Binance listing yet. We're actually still on PancakeSwap. So yeah, that's pretty much my moonshot there. In terms of I think it's in the top 500, that one there. In terms of a hodl for the long haul there, but obviously do your own research. Any Cardano products you're keeping an eye on? Not really, to be honest. I did watch the Cardano Africa advert there, well, the announcement, and it was pretty good, to be honest. But I do think we do have a bit of a way to go with Cardano in terms of timeframes. Right, it's not going to be overnight that we're going to be mooning. It's going to be a little bit of time there, but I'm still bullish on Cardano for the long term. Right, a bit of a 5-year hodl, I do think. Obviously, depending on how Africa is going to adopt the technology there. But yeah, in terms of how it's looking, it's pretty good indeed. In terms of this chart here, Hedera was just going along with that right there. We obviously do have this descending triangle playing out here, as you can see on the chart here. Descending triangle playing out here on the 4-hourly. So I would be potentially looking at a break to the downside, or a potential break to the upside. Ideally, you want to break to the upside here, because hair's falling off there. Ideally, you want to break to the upside here, because if you are going to break to the downside, you're going to be challenging these crucial points here, these dirty wicks. But yeah, at this point in time, it does look pretty bearish indeed, but you are seeing a nice consolidation period along this horizontal level of support at that 20 cents, and also along that 19 cents 89 as well there. So at crucial point, it would be to not lose them. If you do lose them, then you would be looking at a potential short position, because we're always going to try and make money if there's a move, right? And we could be looking at a potential short position coming down like so, and that could be in terms of percent, maybe around a 12% trade there. So yeah, not so bad. Glitch, will educate myself enough, not a problem at all. I do have a video on that if you don't want to be slooping through research yourself there. But yeah, they've got a really friendly website actually. I did go on the website. It's very cool. Like a lot of the altcoins that you see, they've got like a kind of dead website, some of them, and it's like a bit dead. Not very high hopes, but their website is really professional and it looks really good. So yeah, I would do some research on that. They've got a very good roadmap as well to look at, and it's very long, very long. So good high hopes for there on Glitch. What do you think about Teller? Don't know that much on Molten Teller. Mine has to be BAT, Shotcoin, bought it super low. I'm just hoping in case it has use cases in terms of advertising in the future to meet customer needs. This is what I mean. Like that does sound really good. There's a lot of like dApps and stuff like that are coming out, and we are going to see a massive adoption of the blockchain technology. But I just honestly, in my opinion right now, I don't think the human race is ready. I do think we need another bear market, maybe even a year or so before it gets properly adopted. So for me personally, if we do see that bear market play out, I'm just going to be accumulating continuously, right? Yo, Kane in the chat, my guy. What you saying, bro? Nice to see you on the stream there, bro. Moderator is in, guys, so behave yourselves. I'm joking. But yeah, nice to see you on the stream there, Kane. But yeah, in terms of a short position down to the downside here for Hedera here, It'll be potentially like a 12% gain there if we are going to short that to the downside here. Obviously, we need to manage the RSI and manage the oversold point there before, because obviously we're going to see a buyback from there. And with that being said, we do have a lot of wicks to the downside here in terms of a potential little take profit point as we're on the way down, right? I would be inclined to say that would be probably the end of the trade for me if I was going to short this. But obviously we would need a consolidation zone to even get into that position. So yeah, it's one to watch, right? It's not one to watch. It's not like a congruent, I'm trading that right now. It's one to watch. If we can get consolidation, if we are going to look like we are continuously setting these lower highs, then yeah, it would be nice in terms of a little short position. But as I said, nice take profit would be like the 19-cent zone, and I wouldn't be looking to go any lower. The reason for this is one, because look at the momentum continuously from this point in terms of support. So I wouldn't be ready to risk not finding that momentum again and going a bit lower for the sake of literally like 6% there, when we could just see a complete reversal of 6% in a matter of minutes, right? Well, not a matter of minutes, a time frame, right? It's probably like, well, we know how quick crypto moves, right? So yeah, that's definitely something to take into account, guys. Hey, says AP Lopez. Oh, amazing. Do you have any strategy for a bear market? Accumulation, baby. Accumulation. Now, you can trade a bear market continuously down. Just do exactly what you're doing, just the other way around in terms of shorts. If you mean for Bitcoin, I do have a great indicator here. Let me bring it up. This is obviously the long term here. Get rid of these horizontals here. And I could do a little bit of explanation here. It is it's called the rounded blue box zones. And you can basically short it the whole way down. It's pretty great. Yeah, if you lose a zone here, you basically put in a short. If you gain a zone, you put in a long. Lose a zone, put in a short. Gain a zone, put in a long. Lose a zone, put in a short. Lose a zone, put in a short. And then we're taking profit continuously in terms of a grid pattern all the way down these yellow lines here. So we're literally taking profit the whole way. So if we do see the chances of a little reversal there, then we are going to be looking at taking profit all the way down. And then it's going to be good for us, right? It's going to be very good for us indeed. So yeah, imagine we got into a nice little long position here on candle close. We are going to be taking profit here, and I think we did wick to that next take profit there as well. So yeah, that's it's basically a safety net, not for just sitting in your longs for the whole time. And yes, we did lose this zone here. Take profit there, take profit there, take profit there, take profit there. So yeah, that's how I'm basically going to be trading Bitcoin in a bear market there. So you can be continuously making money in a bear market with this indicator, right? And as you can see here, don't want to ramble on about this too long here because it is we are at the altcoin request show, and I've got a couple of left to do here. So yeah, you can see we've got continuous trades coming through in terms of finding resistance off these zones here, and vice versa, same with supports here. But yeah, if we do lose a zone, we're gonna be continuously hitting take profits in terms of this bear market playing out here. So yeah, crazy stuff there, guys. Crazy stuff. So yeah, that's how I will be trading Bitcoin on the old bear market coming through. So yeah, it's not the end of the world if we go into a bear market. Not the end of the world at all. If anything, I'm not going to say it's good, but we're just going to have to be a bit less ambitious for a while. That's what I'm going to say there. Less ambitious for a while. And if we do, obviously, guys, I'm sure you guys are familiar with the bull market barrier here. If we're blue, we're in a bull market. If we're red, we're in a bear market. At this point in time, we have switched down to a bear market, but we are in this undecided, dirty period where we don't know whether we're going to have the continuation to the downside, or we are going to have this this trap come through, and then we are going to progress to the upside from there. But yeah, just take into account, guys, on the last yeah, that's the wrong thing there. On the last bull market that we had here, when we lost it in terms of this indicator, we came down and we actually retraced 90. It was less than 98%, I'm sure. It was 94%. But yeah, around that 90, 98%, 94% mark there from that absolute low point coming through here. Yeah, it was 95% there. Yes, just say 95% for heaven's sake right now. Yeah, so you can see we retraced to that 95%, and then we saw that bear market play out. So yeah, definitely something to consider in terms of referencing the last bear market, because if we are going to retrace 98% now, we're going to be literally all the way up to around this 60k mark. And you know what's going to happen if we do that. Everyone's going to flip bullish. Everyone's going to flip bullish yet again, and then we could literally dump off a cliff from there. So yeah, definitely a very cautious point would be in this whole zone that we're seeing at the moment, right? That we are seeing at the moment. So yeah, scary times here. Scary times. Let me jump to HBAR RUNE. Let me jump to RUNE. Just did HBAR there. What we on at 58 likes. I'm going to set a target for 60 likes on the stream. That'd be absolutely amazing, guys, if we can hit that 60 likes. We've got 74 viewers, amazing. And to the guys who are trading and got me in the ears and they're not actually watching me, hello to you, because I used to do that as well. I used to put a streamer on and literally not even watch, just have them in my ears as kind of like a little podcast there. So hello to the people who aren't watching the stream. Have a little empathy for those guys too, right? In terms of RUNE right now, we obviously did see this pretty massive symmetrical triangle play out to the downside. Saw a nice measure move in terms of a trade like so. We did actually see near enough that get completion there. Not quite there, but we would have seen take profits continuously all the way down, which would have been very nice indeed. In terms of percents for that trade, we would have been looking at something along the lines of this, around 9% there, and also a 19% there in terms of a take profit. So very, very nice in terms of trading there for RUNE in the previous history there. Now, obviously, that is done. So let's get rid of that and let's start drawing again, right? Let's start drawing. We're going to keep that there because that's pretty dominant in terms of not been broken yet in terms of a level of support. What's your like record? Interesting. Sorry, I mean hodl. Hold. Did we just go into an uptrend? Did we just go into an uptrend? Low, smash it. What's your like record? So it really confused me there. Eternal Blue. My like record was actually set yesterday. I set my like record yesterday, and it was 406, right? 406, but that was completely abnormal. My stream literally like went viral or some madness going through there, and I had like 7,500 people come through the stream. It was just honest, it was nuts. It was absolutely nuts. I had 400 people watching me at one time, and I was just like, oh my god, this is nuts, right? This is crazy stuff going on here. Most people have ever had, right? So yeah, crazy stuff there. But yeah, 66 likes coming through, amazing. Really do appreciate the support there, guys. Really do. That's me putting you on during my lunch break and just listening as long as I can. yeah, I used to do that as well, bro. So yeah, hello to the guys who are literally just listening there. But yeah, so as you can see here, we do have a new symmetrical triangle playing out here for Rune. So I would be watching this zone on the lower side here with BDIs, because we have actually invalidated the previous lower high at that $9.63 there. So yeah, I would be watching this pretty crucially, because if we are to break to the lower side here, I hate to say it, we could be looking at a target to this candle body close of the previous dump, right? And that's sat at around that $6 and 56 there. And obviously, guys, we know if Bitcoin is going to dump off a cliff anytime soon, we know the chances of actually breaking it to the downside are pretty likely. The fact that we're hovering around it right now it's not very nice, right? It's not very nice to see. What we actually want to see now, we need to see some consolidation period here. We need to see this being acting as the next higher low point here, and then setting another higher low, and then invalidating this lower high point coming through here. If we can see that happening, then we are going to be a bit bullish from that point. But at this point in time, we are looking very bearish indeed. And yeah, I would be watching this zone with BDIs indeed on the 4-hourly time frame. If we do see that progression to the upside, we do have a downward slope and resistance line here, guys. So we do need to take that into account here, because if we do see a progression to the upside, like I was just saying, and a challenge of this previous lower high here, then we are going to see potentially some resistance play out here, guys. So yeah, definitely something to watch here for Rune right now. Definitely something to watch here for Rune right now. But yeah, in terms of invalidating this previous lower high here, sorry, this higher low here, we are looking at the continuation to the downside, so I wouldn't rule it out if we do see a lower point come down here. I play a stream on my devices so you can have more views. Oh, bro, thanks very much. Take care, Chester. Yeah, bro, Chester deserves it. Oh, I appreciate that, bro. Really do appreciate that. Chester is growing in front of our eyes. I'm so proud. Oh, guys. Oh, stop it. You're making me blush. Yeah, $7.86. Yeah, I did see insane growth yesterday, so I do appreciate all the support there, guys. And guys, you smashing through that chat really does actually help the stats. So if you just want to, you're not obviously spamming requests, but just talk to each other, build a community. And I did actually make a Telegram group today, and it is in the chat. If you guys ever want to join that, join the Crypto Chester community. It is in the description there. I think you got a description on live chat, right? Let's get into 1K subs soon. That'd be amazing if we could. Get used to it. The word travels fast about good information. Oh, that's very nice of you, Steve. But yeah, so Telegram group in the description, guys, if you ever want to join that. Obviously, there's literally like 2 members at this time, but I want to build a community together. And also, me and my brother, let's create our community group. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. We appreciate it, bro. Oh, thanks for all the compliments, guys. Come on, you're making me blush here. But yeah, so also me and my brother are actually we've made a joint Discord group. So we're making it's Chester and Hamilton's crypto group or something on Discord. So that the link is in the description for that as well. And I will be joining that Discord in terms of when I'm not live, in terms of trading live, and I'll be sharing my screen to you guys as well. So if I'm not streaming live, you guys can watch me on Discord if you guys are day traders as well, right? Build a community of day traders. That's the ideal, the scenario there. And guys, even if you're beginners there, I will be having a beginner section on the Discord that you guys can tune in for there as well, and I'll basically be using pretty very basic stuff and just educating you guys continuously through that there. Yes, ICP is on the list there. Akash it is actually next on the list, bro. It's next on the list. Very lucky indeed. So we'll get to that, sir. But yeah, in terms of targets right now for Rune, stop rambling on, Chester. Let's get on with it. Okay, get on that, Graham. I'm guessing slag him off in UK slang, and now what it sounds like an arrogant, ignorant American. Slag him off is like slate him, like everyone share Chester's stream, share Chester's show when you like it. Interesting. 71 likes, guys. Absolutely smashed that. Absolutely amazing stuff there, guys. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, in terms of bounce point here for Rune, I would be looking at a bounce point here, but as I was saying, the next target would be this this lower high point here. I think we actually just covered all that stuff with Rune there. I'm trying to swear on the stream. Great start. Yeah, let me jump to ICP there for Akash there. I think I recognize you, bro, from the stream before. Might be my big viral one, but yeah. Yes, ICP, hey, ICP. Now, let's talk about ICP. So, they came in out of nowhere. in May. They came in out of nowhere. They had a lot of funding. They had a lot of backers. They had a lot of people funding it in terms of the technology. The technology that they've got is unreal. It's amazing internet stuff for the new internet that we are going to see in the future, right? It's amazing, and that's why we saw it open at such a high price, right? That's why we saw it open at such a high price. Let me jump those requests in there for Bronson, E and J. Mana, I did Mana, bro. But I might jump back to it for you if we don't see any other requests, but I will miss it for now. And if I don't see any requests, that'll be on my next list, and ADA there for you, sir. But yeah, so as I was saying for ICP, great technology, great stuff, great amount of backing, and that's why it jumped straight into the top. I think it might be the top 20 cryptos. How old are you, bro? And when did you guys enter crypto? I've only been in crypto for a year and a half, bro. I've only been trading for a year and a half. I was doing a bit of stocks and forex before that in terms of TA practice and stuff like that, but I've only been in crypto for literally a year and a half. But don't know that for you, because I've been studying my absolute arse off to get to the level where I am and to be a successful trader and quit my 9 to 5 job. So yeah. Study if you really, it is all about self-discipline and studying really, really hard if you do want to get to a high level where you can actually eradicate your 9 to 5, right? CHZ there for Gordon. CHZ. So yeah, in terms of what's happening for internet, I think it's the Internet Computer Protocol or something like that, and we are seeing literally, because no one's really adopting technology yet, humans are early. This is early tech, right? At this point in time, no business is really adopting this, and that's why we're just seeing that continuation to the downside, right? Not good at all. I do see high hopes for it in the future because it's got such good technology here. But right now, you're seeing all-time lows, all-time lows continuously here. Yeah, so it's not a very good hodl for me at this point in time. When they start making some insane partners, some insane connections, then yes, we can see progression in the price. But the lower it goes, the more we're going to have to the more fundamentals we're going to have to form to get anywhere near to where we were before, right? So yeah, not looking very good for ICP. And it pretty shocked me how much it jumped into the crypto space just out of nowhere. I didn't really hear anything about it, and then out of nowhere it's in the top 20 cryptos. So yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. So I do feel sorry for anyone that actually got in around this zone here. Pretty peak, right? Pretty peak indeed. Where are we? Doge next. Oh god, Doge is on the list. I'm joking. Yeah, we'll do a bit of Doge here. Obviously, you guys know I'm not the biggest fan of Doge because it can be very, very, very easily manipulated, right? Very easily manipulated, and I don't like that. And it has lost a lot of people quite a bit of cash. It's lost a people quite a little bit of cash, right? So yeah, not good in terms of Doge right now. In terms of the downward sloping, the upward sloping support line that we've got coming through here. This is obviously a dominant point that we've got coming through here, and we keep progressing in terms of support up from there. In terms of short-term targets for Doge right now, it would be to hold this this horizontal support point, because at this point in time, yes, we are continuously setting these lower highs here. These lower highs are continuously. How much you up, Chester? I can't disclose my portfolio there, bro. Otherwise, I am literally prone to hackers. I'm prone to hackers if I do start disclosing that information. But yeah, put it this way, I trade for a living now. I can trade for a living now, and obviously pay all my expenses and all that good stuff there. So yeah, good stuff. So yeah, as you can see here, we are setting these lower highs continuously here. So as an inclination that we are going to see that progression to the downside continuously. So yeah, I would be very cautious on holding this zone here. If you hold this zone and you see a retracement, you see a next trend coming up here from here, that's going to be pretty ideal, right? That's going to be pretty ideal, guys. And we are going to see a higher low point be created there, and that's an initiation that we are going to see progression to the upside. Then the next target we can think about is this next lower high, and that's around that 0.36 cents there. Glad to see you here again. How about you short on Solana until golden pocket? Interesting take there. I might get to Solana in a minute there for you, sir. Solana, baby. Reminds me of Hawaii. I don't know why. Glad to see you here. Yeah, glad to see you here as well. Mati? Probably Matty, bro, isn't it? But yeah, we do obviously have this downwards sloping resistance line playing out as well, so I would be looking at pretty big resistance coming off that as well. As you can see from previous price action, we have hit that quite a lot of times, right? So yeah, it's pretty much Doge summed up in terms of short-term targets. If we are going to see us hold this zone here, we do need to see a consolidation period for the RSI to see some sort of returning to the central zone, right? That's what we kind of need for Doge. But guys, remember, for Doge, it can be manipulated very, very easily indeed. So yeah, be careful when trading it. That's what I'm going to say about that, right? Was it all self-study, Chester? It was to the start. My brother actually taught me quite a bit at the start, and then he was obviously busy doing all of his live streams and stuff. And you can only ask ask someone the same thing so many times before it starts annoying them, right? But then I literally buckled down and basically just every time after work, because I was working a 9 to 5, I was a plasterer, and it was awful. I'll tell you, that was awful. But yeah, I did stick that out for a few years at least. And in that time, I did just learn continuously, like how to trade continuously until I had enough equity to start me off on my trading journey and the skill of being a successful trader. But it does take a lot of practice and a lot of hard work. So yeah, you've got to put in the work to get there, guys. That's what I'll say. I'm not saying it's an easy thing to get to, right? Not an easy stage to get to. It's hard work. That's what I'm saying. You doing any future tier videos, or will you do a coursework to help others? I do want to release a course. And I do want to make it a hell of a lot cheaper than a lot of people's courses, right? But I know everyone trades differently, and for me, this is my style of trading, and it works. Like, I'm a profitable trader. So yeah, if I can release this, I guess it's in a sense a simpler way of trading. What I'm looking at a lot of other YouTubers, they reference like insane indicators there, which there's always going to be more stuff to learn, guys. So I do need to learn a bit more in trading. I'm not naive to that fact, and you will always be learning more as a trader continuously. You're never going to know absolutely everything. But yeah, I will be releasing a course, not so much anytime soon, because I'm focusing on this streaming thing and focusing on building this sort of brand for now. But I would be inclined to say, like, in probably 3 or 4 months time or something, that would be something I will be working on. But yeah, if I can, my first target is to get a Discord going and then be trading with you guys live like this, and then I can help you and coach you through stuff like that, right? That's the initial goal for now, to get you guys to a successful trader level. That's the goal, right? Anyway, back to the TA sort of level, so back to the TA, because we lost about 10 viewers for all that waffling on there. Both going to be Jim, Chester, and Hammy. Oh god, H2O. Seriously underrated. But yeah, as you can see here, this ascending triangle to the top side here, we are looking at testing this to the bottom side of this ascending triangle. Not looking so hot for ADA, I must say. Ideally, we want a reversal. Ideally, we want to get a nice candle close above this $1.54 mark here, if we can. That's going to be looking good for a progression we move to the upside. As you can see here, we have seen that in previous price action history here. That's looking pretty good indeed. So my short-term target would be to hold the line of where we're at now, at this lower side of this ascending triangle coming through. We need to hold that zone. If we don't hold that zone, we would be looking at potential trap zone coming through, looking like something along the lines of this, right? If I can get these wicks lining up with each other. These wicks lining up with each other like so. Yeah, I would be looking at a potential trap zone coming down to here, so I wouldn't be looking at a direct short position straight away. Will Bitcoin reach the dead cross? Potentially, bro. I'll get to Bitcoin. I'll do a summary on Bitcoin before I end the stream there, guys. But yeah, let me just finish ADA here. As you can see here, we are looking like we are potentially going to lose this lower side of this ascending triangle here. We're not looking too good. We're pretty central on the RSI, so that basically is an indication we could be going anywhere. We could be going to the downside. But if we do go to the downside, guys, prepare for a bounce, as we have seen here, from this zone here to the upside, right? And in terms of a recovery, right? That's what I'd say for that point here. But in terms of an ideal scenario here, we do need to see this bounce happen earlier. We do need to start targeting these lower highs. If we don't, then it's not looking very good, because obviously these lower highs are coming through. They're not being challenged at all. And that's basically just the initiation for a continuation to the downside, right? And we don't want that, guys. For me personally, I don't want that. I'm very bullish on ADA, and yeah, ADA is in my portfolio, and I want ADA to just continue up. But if we do see these low points get reached, if we do see the continuation to the downside happen, we do see these candle body closes from this insane crypto cash dump, if we do see these points get hit continuously, for me, they're just accumulation phases, right? They're just accumulation phases where we just buy more. Just buy more. I'm not saying that continue. Obviously, nothing I say is financial advice, guys. But yeah, for me, they're accumulation phases, because I want to be hodling as much ADA. And this is what I'm saying for the future, right? ADA, I do think it is going to be long-term investment. Exactly, it is a hodl for me, ADA. And what I'm saying here is, if we are in this bear market coming through, and we're just going to see all these cryptos completely crash, I'm gonna be literally hodling. I'm gonna literally be accumulating continuously buying more all the way down. Cheaper prices means more profit in the long run, right? Because we know crypto is going to be adopted. That's a fact. It's going to be adopted. It's just when it's going to be adopted, whether we need another bear market before that is going to happen, right? So yeah, it's just a massive accumulation phase if we do go into this dreaded bear market coming through here. So yeah, let me jump to ADA there. That was ADA target sort of summed up there. We do have this not volume weighted OTR band, this downward sloping resistance line on the hourly that we do need to take into consideration. If we do see a pump to the upside, that is pretty much going to correlate here. ADA, my biggest investment. Don't really care about the next 6 months. The future is amazing. Yeah, exactly, bro. Very, very well said there. Wise words from Eternal Blue there. Bitcoin good price, sexy. Interesting. What is Bitcoin doing? It's actually pumping. Very nice. We're actually seeing a nice pump there for Bitcoin. We jump down to 15 minutes, see if we can see. Yeah, it's not looking bad over the last 45 minutes or so. Look at that pump coming through there. Live action here from Bitcoin on Crypto Chester. Live action coming through here. We're at 36,800. Very cool indeed. If we do see this continuation of this trend, first things first, we need to start eradicating these lower high points that we have been setting continuously throughout the day here. We need to start eradicating these points, and the next target to this upside would be this horizontal level of resistance at that 37,400 mark there. August will be a fun month for us Cardano holders. Yeah, yes it will. Yes it will. I know there's something happening there. Yeah, there is something big happening in August there. Can't remember exactly what it is. What's your biggest alt bags except ADA, Chester? I can't disclose that, bro. I can't disclose that, Jan, because that's I would be prone to hackers if I start disclosing all that stuff there. But I would say ones to watch. I do have a little bit of a shopping list coming through here. Let me get a little list for you guys for the future. I do think for the future we do have. Obviously, MATIC, they're doing some great stuff. Rune, Luna, Sol, eGold, KSM, AR, Uniswap, GRT, PancakeSwap, PancakeSwap, Uniswap, BTC, Ethereum, DOT, ADA, BNB, and Link. All of those ones there. Obviously, they are the ones trending at this time. We do have a few in there as well, like Tron. But yeah, those are the main ones which I'm going to be looking at for the future in terms of the technology, in terms of the blockchain. In terms of business actually adopting blockchain technology, those are the ones that are really going to make the gains. That's why we're here. We're here to make money, make that money, right? Yeah, it's Bitcoin's actually doing some nice stuff there, pumping up. We are seeing this trend reversing, which is very nice, finding a nice level of support on this upward sloping support line, which is very good to see indeed. We do need to start smashing through these lower highs, as I was just saying here. Let me jump back to it was just to ADA here. I think we've summed up ADA, right? I think the next one on the list was I've lost my list now. That's my list, all the guys, their shopping list. Let me see, one sec, guys. Yeah, my list is here, right. So we did ADA, it's now Engine Coin, ENJ. Oh, no, that's not Engine. Oh, yeah, it is Engine Coin, yeah. I was correct. Engine Coin coming through. We are currently bouncing off a crucial level of support potentially here on the RSI, straight off the bat here. You've just revealed my wallet, haha. Funny stuff there, yeah. That is a very, very good portfolio there for the long run, guys. But just be careful, obviously, holding your altcoins if we do fall into this dreaded bear market here, and it is very, very trappy indeed. So yeah, for the long term in terms of accumulation phases for that shopping list that I just did disclose there, you would be it's hard to say, really. It's hard to say, because if we do see insane falls in the price, you would be accumulating all the way down. But we do need to actually find a good bottom point for that. But yeah, in the long term, those ones are going to do very well. Tron has been around for like ever. Yeah, I do think it has actually. Not really doing a lot there, Tron. I don't really know a lot what's going on. But I did hear some good stuff the other day about it, just through memory in terms of positive talk about it there. So yeah, I do think Tron could do well, but as you say, it has been around forever. You probably know more than me about it. 76 likes, guys. It's absolutely amazing. Can we get to 80? That'd be amazing. If we get to 80 likes, I would really, really appreciate that. And it does help me out massively in terms of the YouTube algorithms here. So yeah, I really do appreciate all your guys' support there. Really, really means the world to me here. But yeah, Engine Coin right now. Let's jump to the bigger time frames here. As you can see here, we do have this pretty big downward sloping resistance line coming through here, and I would be inclined to draw another one. We do have a nice level of support coming through here that we do need to take into account there, correlating with the 200 moving average. But at this point in time, right now, we are seeing these lower highs just get set continuously. It's not looking good. We have just seen this this high low get invalidated here by this dump here. Yes, we have seen that correction. Yes, the correction did happen for Bitcoin, and it was a lot steeper for Bitcoin, and that's why we're seeing this happen on the Bitcoin dominance. Because if this goes up on the Bitcoin dominance, it basically means people are selling their altcoins and exchanging it for Bitcoin instead, and that obviously puts the Bitcoin dominance up here, guys. So yeah, that's why we haven't seen insane pumps up for the altcoins here, when we did see pretty big pumps for Bitcoin here. As you can see here, over the last day or so, we did see insane pumps to the upside here, but we didn't really see that for the altcoins here. Not very happy with that, because that's what we want. I know we all scream like we don't like Bitcoin controlling the market, but really sometimes it does actually help, right? Yeah, in terms of what's happening here with what I can see in terms of a chart pattern for engine right now. We are looking at potential for a descending triangle coming through. Let me get rid of that horizontal there. Descending triangle coming through here. So we are potentially looking at a break to the upside or a potential break to the downside. In terms of a break to the downside, we would be looking at a short position looking along the lines of this, right? And that is correlating with this horizontal candle close from this higher low point from here. And that's sat at around that $1.09 there. Can you do UFT, please? Let me write that down on my list. I'll do UFT there. Isn't it too volatile? Everything's goddamn volatile. 77 likes. Actually lost a like there. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Yeah. So as we can see here, we do have this potential target point for a short position. If we do see that when we come down, we're obviously going to see some resistance point off this $1.21 mark. And then if we do find that resistance, we come back up, we see that retest. That's when we're going to be looking for the entry of the short, not as soon as we leave. Otherwise, like so, we're probably going to get trapped, right? We don't want to get trapped. We want to minimize losses here. So yeah, we would be looking for that retest, a nice tight stop loss coming through here. And then we'd be looking at for the momentum to the downside, potentially some take profit at this zone here, at this horizontal level of support at that $1.21. And then after that, we'd be looking at around that $1.09 there for engine coin there, guys. Potential short position to look out for there. In terms of a short-term target, it would be to basically hold the line and not go down here. And if we can see us hold the line and basically push to the upside here. You had 400 likes from yesterday live stream. You were just hoping to get 20 at the beginning of the stream. Yeah, that's how it works, bro. I hope to get some likes indeed. Just 78. Crazy stuff. I mean, literally like 2 weeks ago I was getting like 10 likes. So like this is insane growth, and I really do appreciate all your guys' support here. What's the future for Cardano? Cardano, yeah. So, bro, if you want to do some research on Cardano, I'd go to YouTube and I would search Crypto Chester. I'm joking. Go to YouTube and search up Cardano Africa. They've got a really good fundamental video on what they're trying to achieve over in Africa at the moment, and that's going to spread to Saudi Arabia as well. So, they're pretty good future coming through there. But I do think we are a long way off for ADA. So yeah. Yeah, a long way off for ADA, but still bullish in the long run, right? Still bullish in the long run if they do achieve what they're trying to achieve. Short-term goals here for engine is basically to get over this $1.29 mark, hold that zone there. If we can hold that zone, then we could talk about the idea of testing this lower high point here. And we do have this 21 to think about in terms of resistance point as well. As you can see, we did find a bit of a resistance coming through there. So yeah, we would be looking at a target for that zone off here, and that is basically correlating with the top side of this descending triangle. Yes, we are at the end of this descending triangle, so the measure move to the upside. If we are looking at a potential long here, it's not going to be very big at all, potentially not even worth the time, worth the risk. So yeah, we'd be looking something along the lines of this. Not great at all, right? So yeah, wouldn't be participating in that, I don't think. But yeah, let's just get over this lower high point and then see that progression to the upside. That's going to be very good. From yesterday, I'm trying to ask you about Cardano and Doge, bro. Sorry, man. Yeah, the chart was going a bit crazy yesterday. Obviously, there was a lot more people in here. But yeah, it's a lot more chilled out today. It's actually quite nice. I think I probably prefer it. It was quite a lot of pressure yesterday, with like 400 people watching me. But yeah, let's jump to what's next. Stellar. We got Stellar next on the chat here, guys. Not on the chat, in the request here. A lot of stuff going on with Stellar. These obviously previous position calls that we could have been looking at. And yes, this measure move did play out to the downside coming through. Bang. Lovely. Little bit of a 14% gain there. Pretty good indeed for Stellar. Yeah, very nice indeed. Let me get rid of them for now. God, it's so hot in here. It's so humid after a hot day in England, I must say. About the death cross incoming, everyone is scared of everyone's scared of it. What's your approach on that? I mean, at this point in time, you just got to take into account it's a death cross, right? It's a death cross, so that obviously means we are going to see that momentum to the downside. Obviously, I presume you're on about Bitcoin here. You are going to see that momentum to the downside. I don't know which chart or what time frame you're going off there, sir. Yeah, coming through here, I guess. Yeah, we got this 55 coming down, and obviously this 200 coming through here. So we do have this death cross coming through here on the daily chart here. That's obviously. It's a fundamental, well, it's not fundamental, it's an indication that we are going to see some price action to the downside pretty aggressively. But we've seen a lot of death crosses and a lot of golden crosses not actually play out before. It could just literally be a skr coming through there, and we could have another golden cross after it. So yeah, I wouldn't be so be so set on it being the only thing to reference if we are going to be seeing some downwards momentum from there. Is your house haunted? No, it's not haunted, bro. I don't think. I do have a ghost actually in my previous house. I think she follows me. Paranormal activity stuff going on there. But yeah, I wouldn't just be using a death cross, bro, just to determine whether you think the price of Bitcoin is going to go up and down. But yeah, my opinion would be reference a lot of other things and take that into account, as it could be something to reference as well. To whether the price is going to go down there. As you can see here for Stellar, we do have this symmetrical triangle playing out here. A lot of support, a lot of support to the lower side here. Only 3 touches, not that great, right? We'd ideally like to see another one to the downside here, but it is good to see that recovery and see that consolidation along the top side here. Granted, yes, we did see that rejection. Yes, we are setting these lower highs continuously, and that means obviously we're pretty bearish indeed, right? I would be inclined to say that we are potentially going to come down and test this $32.76 zone. But with that being said, guys, we need to take into account, right, if we do get down to this zone, we're still going to be above this higher low point that we've set here from this previous low here. So we do need to see higher low. If we do see a bounce point here, that's still good. It still means we're looking a bit bullish indeed. If we do bounce here, if we don't bounce here and we lose it, then and we lose this zone here, then yeah, the bears are here. The bears are here through the woods. We are screwed, right? Hey man, nice to see you again. I just joined. Are we expecting a pullback? Nice to see you again on the stream there, Ali Coda there. Thanks for your opinion. Not a problem at all, bro. If I can give my insight, I will. I can give my insight, I will. But obviously, there's many things to continuously be learning with trading here. But yeah, so are we expecting a pullback? At this point in time, we have actually bounced off this 55. We were actually pumping the last time I looked, and now we're dumping. Obviously, we are on the 15-minute chart, so we are seeing a pretty volatile market coming through here. Let me get rid of this. Let's bring this chart back down a bit, because this could be a little bit of a trap coming down, or it could be a little bit of a retest coming through. Yeah, look at this. Look at this live price action here from Bitcoin. We're losing this pretty dominant level of support. Let me scroll down to that there. As you can see, pretty dominant level of support is better on the hourly time frame. That looks pretty hideous on the 15-minute there. Yeah, we're going to the candle body closes on the hourly there, which is awful. So yeah, at this point in time, obviously we did wick up to the top side here, and we did currently test all this zone here, and yeah, we are seeing that resistance play out as of now on the 15-minute, as we just saw. But yeah, in terms of expecting a pullback, I would be looking for this zone here, and I feel like the pullback that we were experiencing was actually happening throughout the day today, and we did actually see pretty big pumps to the upside here, and we did actually see that pullback pretty much happen today. I mean, if we are looking for that pullback, we would be looking to come to that central zone of this falling wedge, and then we can rethink our options in terms of a trade. But at this point in time, if we do see some pumps to the upside, I have got my eyes on a cheeky little long here at take profit at this previous lower high point. Also, previous lower high point here as well to take profit. So continuous take profits all the way up. And also, we've got this 200 as a resistance point as well. So I'm definitely inclined to say we are going to see some resistance off that zone as well. Strong support at 36,300. 36,300 is around there. Yep, that's pretty much sat there. And we did come down and test that zone there on this 4-hourly candle here. So yeah, pretty crucial level of support here. And obviously, you can see as Vodkanov was saying, we do have quite a bit of consolidation period along that zone as well. So that obviously acts as another factor as well to consider there. If we break 3,600, we go in 35,500. Yeah, let me have a little look for you, sir. 35,500. Yeah, it's a bit of a consolidation zone here. But yeah, I would be inclined to say that if we're looking for a bit of a channel coming through in terms of horizontals, I would be we'll do one at 36,000. What was it? You say 300? 36,300. Yeah, as you can see there, nice point here, and we are seeing a bit of a consolidation period from that zone to this zone here in terms of wicks continuously. So yeah, if we do lose this zone, I would be inclined, exactly as you said there, Vodkanov, to have some sort of consolidation period around this zone. I don't think we're going to absolutely fall off a cliff anytime soon, but guys, we can't rule it out, because obviously, look at this insane pump we had to the upside here. We need some sort of validation for that. We need some sort of consolidation. We need something. Otherwise, we are going to fall off a cliff, right? So yeah, a few things to take into account there with a Bitcoin there. Might lose power soon due to T-Storm. If I do, appreciate your time and information. Not a problem at all, bro. You got a thunderstorm coming through. Oh God, not good. Not good at all. Hope you're good. Hope you're good and not afraid of lightning. Have you got your thunder, buddy? Oh yeah, guys. I'm gonna be running off the stream soon. Probably in a few minutes time. I'm pretty tired. I did do like 3 hours this morning as well, but I'll be back in the morning, guys. I will be back in the morning, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And if you are asleep at that time, then I will be doing potentially another stream for the Friday night for you guys there. Just to please check WRX2. Oh God. Oh. Yes, I will check that for you there. Sorry, it's catching up on me now, like 5 hours of streaming a day. It's pretty tiring, continuously speaking my opinions. Yeah, as we can see here, obviously we've got this dominant level of resistance, which we respected for quite a while. So many horizontals plotted in. Let me get rid of some of these. Yes, let me get rid of some of these, and let's go again, right? As you can see here, we didn't invalidate this this high low point coming through here. We didn't invalidate that point here. We actually have seen a nice point of a bounce from there, and another high low be created. So that is basically an initiation that we are going to see that bullish momentum to the upside here. Very nice indeed. Not looking too bad at all. But we do need to actually come up. Well, we did actually come up. We actually invalidated this lower high with this insane wick here, and this one as well. So yeah, I would be inclined to say I am pretty bullish on this right now. Ideally, you want a nice candle close above this 200 moving average, sat around that $1.79. I'll port Indian Exchange token WRX. No worries. But yeah, I would be looking for a candle close above. I mean, it's performing a lot better than a lot of the other tokens there, bro. So you're all right. Thunder Buddy, good night. Funny stuff there, bro. But yeah, I would be looking at a candle close above this 200 moving average and progression to the upside from there. I mean, you've shown here that you've got it in you. You've shown here that you've got it in you. You might need a little bit of consolidation here just to validate this insane pump to the upside here. But yeah, you have seen that validation in a sense come through already. So yeah, you could be looking at a nice pump to the upside. But crucial point would be this 200 at that $1.79. And then from there, you're looking at a $1.85 cent target there. And not vice versa, but on the RSI, I would be watching that as well, because you're near enough to that overextended overbought point there, and that obviously means you're going to see a bit of a swift rejection from there. So I would be managing that. And that's probably near enough what you were feeling when you near enough wick to the upside here. But it's quite surprising you didn't actually get overbought with this this much momentum to the upside. So that is an inclination that what time in the morning, mate? I'm here from. I tried to stream. It's either 8 till 9. I'll be starting. 8 to 9 I'll be starting. Obviously, depending on what I've got to do in the day. It's usually 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. UK time, BST. Usually that's the time that I will start my stream commonly. But yeah, so I will be ready for you there, Ali. I spotted OGN is on more effect on BTC fluctuations, and it's decent for a 1 hour short / long. And I won't be getting into that now, bro. I am going to be ending the stream any minute time. But I will I'll put OGN into the book for the next stream there for tomorrow morning, which I hopefully see you guys on there as well. Yep, 9 a.m. mate from Kane McKenzie there. The moderation station, baby. But yeah, in terms of a target point, it would be to get over this zone here, that $1.85 there. Yeah, just to round off on Bitcoin here. Let me jump to, this is the midterm here. We are looking at a progression to the upside. Let me get rid of this channel now. But yeah, we need to take into account we do have resistance coming from this point. But the main point we do need to get over in terms of a target and hold is at 36,700. And as discussed with Vodkanov there, if we do lose the 36,300 there, if we do lose that, then it's likely we are going to have a bit of consolidation period around this sort of zone here, potentially bouncing off that 35,500 as well, guys. Smash that 81 likes. Amazing stuff from you there, guys. Really do appreciate it. Yeah, that's pretty much Bitcoin sort of summed up here. We do need to hold this 10 moving average coming through here as well, and that's sat at around that 36,200. So yeah, pretty crucial point. Hopefully I don't go to sleep and we have some hopefully I do go to sleep, but hopefully I don't go to sleep and we have some insane movements for Bitcoin, because that is really annoying when that happens. Usually always happens in England. It actually sucks, man. Wake up halfway through the night like, what is happening? Yeah, very annoying. But guys, yeah, I am going to end the stream there, guys. Do appreciate all your support and all your likes there. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, hopefully. If not, it'll probably be Friday evening for you guys that don't have the same time zone as me. But yeah, appreciate all your support, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that juicy stuff there. Will we go below 30k to reach the all-time high? Will we go below 30k to reach the all-time high? No, bro. No, bro. But that would be a good bounce point, because obviously we bounced the 30k before, so there is a pretty big level of support coming through there, as we saw that huge wick to the downside, right? Not going to bring it up on the chart now, but yeah, thank you ever so much for your support, guys. Really do appreciate your support here, and I will see you in the morning, ready for Natalie Kennedy in the stream there. Great job, thank you very much. And but yeah, I'll see you guys in the morning at 9 a.m. for a nice morning stream, and peace out from me, Crypto Chester.